are back, everybody. Here we are in downtown Cleveland again. We weren't planning this. This isn't what we were planning, but this is what we got. We got people walking here too. So right off the bat, you may notice that this camera sounds different than what we're used to. That's because today is sort of like the cheap camera challenge. We're gonna take this camera, and this camera is a camera built in 2015. This is one of the first mirrorless sort of lenses, or I'm sorry, one of the first mirrorless generations of camera bodies. This is the Panasonic Lumix G7. It's not even an expensive camera. In fact, I got this camera, this lens, and this lens for about $500. And I did that a couple years ago. This camera usually acts as my webcam, but I thought today we'd bring it out here and give it a shot. We'll call it the cheap camera challenge, perhaps, and just kind of see how it does. Now, I know a lot of people really like these cameras because they're really small. Is this thing even gonna... Let's see what we can do here. They're really small. They're really good sort of street photography type cameras. We're going. And because it's crop frame, we actually have a really small lens on here, but this lens goes all the way to almost got that guy dying. That would have been awesome. Wiping out. But anyway, like this lens, which says 45 to 150, because it's on a crop sensor lens, it's something more like a 70 to 240 or something like that. It's massive by comparison to what to anything else that we've been out here with. So that should be kind of fun. We should be able to pick people out. We'll give it a shot. And if this camera totally sucks, we're going to admit it. Just out of curiosity. I kind of have to get used to the controls. I've never really used this camera other than just a few small things. Like I said, it's almost always my, so it's always just a webcam. So, just out of curiosity. And the water disappears, but I see a guy walking. Where'd he go? Now the autofocus system on these cameras is kind of garbage. Not gonna lie. It's really, really bad. So, you know, we may just be kind of coming out of here with no photos whatsoever, but if that's the case, then that's the case. Look at this person over here dancing. We'll see if we get anything out of any of that. I mean, I'm sitting here with a 240 millimeter lens. This thing seems to be kind of rocking at about what? Let's turn the ISO way up. Oh, maybe not. Let's keep that in automatic. 60 frames per second. So, I'm sorry, 1/60th of a second. So, you know, these aren't really great shutter speed ratios to be working at here with a 240 millimeter lens. Oh, wind. Let's go this way. Actually, let's wait. He's coming away or going towards or what? I don't know. Oh, we got a doggy. All right, and we can go. Woo! Ain't gonna lie, it's colder than I thought it would be. The wind is a little gnarly. We also actually have something else special with us today. You can't see it because it's behind me. And actually, it's not an it, it's a she. And we've got my little Yorkie poo, Sophia, in her little travel backpack, going for a ride today. Now the Cavs are currently in the playoffs, and I was trying to avoid being down here on the days of the playoffs because it would be crazy. But somehow I managed to get here. I guess I could have looked at the calendar. People are feeling feisty out here today. It's a little cold, but luckily for some reason I put the sweater on the thief, so. Hopefully she'll stay warm. She'll let me know if she gets cold. And if we got to bag out because we got a cold dog, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Not a problem. Not even. This the worst. I'm not even kidding. Absolute garbage, man. Let's see if there's a switch somewhere where we can figure out. It says we're doing that. Face eye detection, tracking. We'll just go 49 area. And hope for the best, I guess. This camera doesn't have very good low light capabilities, so that'll be something that'll be interesting to see in the long run here. But I mean, the ability to like, oh, there's people way down there. And to get a photo of it. Not a great photo, terrible photo actually, but we're usually working with 35mm. These people are small in my frame of view. In 30mm, they'd be like 3 pixels tall. I don't know if we've ever even looked down this road before. I have the camera in manual because it's aperture priority, just the way you sort of have to. I don't know if you ever use like the old Rebels where it's like you have to press the button and then the dial sort of works, whereas with more professional cameras you have multiple dials. And even here I have multiple dials, but once you put it into AV or aperture priority, like they both do the same thing, so you have to press this to compensate up and down. Kind of obnoxious. Kind of obnoxious. Oh man, my hands are getting cold. Howdy. Hello. That guy was like staggering right towards me. Oh man. Let's see. am also shooting in RAW. Sick moves, man. All right. All right. Let's just see. If there's other street photographers watching this and you routinely use like a very long telephoto lens, man, just quickly, either if you've got videos, please put a link in the description, or down in the comments, or just tell me sort of like what your game plan is with this thing, because it's neat. It's very neat. I'm able to punch in, and that's kind of a cool thing, but there's just a lot of it that it's just, whew, that looks a little grainy, that looks a little noisy. I didn't see what the I didn't get a chance to see what the auto ISO had turned that up to, but it looked a little foreboding. Right now we got an ISO of 640, it says. Oh wait, no, that's my shutter speed. What was my ISO? ISO is 12,000. Excellent. Good, good. Those should be crispy clear images by the time we're done here. Maybe we can turn the shutter speed down by a lot. There we go. The apertures on these things are not great either. Like the typical kit lens, 6.3. Nothing amazing, nothing great. Again, sort of going against all the advice I usually try to advice I usually give. There we go. Yes, we can walk, and we shall. Give it our all here, people. Here's a shot that we've walked past this location several times, and I've wondered if I could ever get it. Interesting, look at that. That's pretty cool. And I just realized that my big nose keeps hitting the touch screen. And it's that big nose action that keeps messing up my autofocus. So, there you go. Bonus nose story. Oh man, oh man.
Really?
That guy looked so cold. I mean, like, he was wearing short sleeves and his arms were like straight down on his side, like, I'm not cold, you're cold. Like, you ain't fooling nobody, dog. All right. I want things to be darker. Oh, I see what's happening. So I almost need to, can I go AV and, well, it's a whole new system. What can I say? It's a whole new system. Wall got a lot of texture to it. It's cold, man. What happened? Dude, it's supposed to be 80 tomorrow. That's gonna be lies, you're right. Dude, those bricks are actually pretty cool. He feels it though, he knows what I'm talking about. Can't see it, but here, let me see how I show you. Watch the focus. Look at the focus breathing. Isn't that crazy? I mean, what a crusty system. I mean, it will not focus on anything, man. That's crazy. Here we go. There we go. There are definitely some things that this camera are just absolutely struggling with. Just struggling with. And then there's other things that take, you know, you take a photo and you're like, that one doesn't look so bad. Oh, let me get a picture of this. I can barely get it in there. Man, the hustle game is on. Street urchin game is strong tonight. But yeah, I don't carry anything on me when I go to the city anymore. That's a bad idea. I mean, I got the cameras, but that's it. Oh, and Sophia, I got the fee. I got the Fia. Got a bad case of the Fia. Here we go. I like that. All right. Might be able to get One of my favorite angles right there. We hurry up, we can get this guy. Boy, you hear that creaking up there? Should I be scared? Oh, it ain't creaking. Or maybe it is. Creaking up there. Dude, I'm all about this. Oh, look at that. That is so cool. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, just checked in on Sophia. She doing good. If you just want geometric shapes, tonight's the night, baby. This lens is out of control on that front. Always something going on. Gonna be straight up. I don't know if any of these photos are worth anything that we're taking today, but we'll probably find out at some point. Not the best. Let's see if we got some people down here in Playhouse Square. Maybe now we can finally isolate the sign. Oh yeah. Easy, maybe. Easier said than done, perhaps. That's cool. I like it. I like it. There's a lot more color in the sign than what appears to be in the photo. But I like the shape. Wow, it will not focus on that car. That was like, did you see that? Would not focus on headlights. Literally something that bright. That's nothing but contrast and it wouldn't focus. I mean, I don't know what to say, man. I mean, this thing really struggles. It really, really, really struggles. That's pretty neat though. Takes a while to sort of dial in what it is you're trying to get though, which is kind of interesting. Peeping through people's windows. It's less windy and warmer here, so that's nice. That's a bonus, we'll take that. This camera does not have in-body stabilization, but it does have digital stabilization, which is which feels like it's in-body stabilization, like the effect and the back of your screen is the same, but I do know that it, you know, to have digital stabilization means that you're losing some part of the picture, right? Because it's using the picture itself, you know, it's sort of shifting the photo itself to give you the illusion of stabilization. Oh, I like that. We are again at an ISO so high. I mean, it is insane. There we go. Let's go with that. Controls aren't intuitive. I thought that we were stuck at the maximum aperture that we had available, meaning wide, the widest open, but we weren't. We had a whole lot more there. So I wonder if I zoom in. Oh, it does follow. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna stay at 3200 because there's no way 12,000 is gonna look good. That's just, that is a non-negotiable. Is that going to be a functional amount of ISO, man? Come on now. Who are we trying to fool? Look at this old, this looks like such a, it does feel like it got warmer, or my hands have just gone so numb, it doesn't matter anymore. We're also shooting in whatever RAW format this is. I think it's like RW2 or something weird like that. I don't want to go. All right, look at this. Have we ever been down this road before? Because this is industrial AF. I mean, this is totally like on brand. Let's swap out this lens. Let's try the much more wide open lens here. Well, the wider lens. Look how small this thing is. I mean, if they could make tiny lenses like this in the realm of f1.4, then we'd be talking, man. There we go. Just trying to stay steady here, people. This guy's also, so these are both 4.0 to 5.6. This guy is much more wide though. And I'm guessing, what is this guy? 14 to 42? Somebody want to do the math? I'm guessing it's probably 24 to 70 or 24 to 80-ish is my guess. What is 42 plus half again? Right, so half of those, yeah, so it's probably somewhere around 70. Oh man, look at this like amazing like brick attack back here. And this, look at this. Let's dial that down. There we go. Get more of that ambient light in there. This is cool. How you doing, the thief? Dog check. I think she's staying warmer than I am. Dude, this is a thing. Let's go a little wider. He's f4 4.0. Man, there's something kind of beautiful and surreal all at the same time about where we are right now. There we go. We have this sign behind us which can kind of work for or against us. I'm just gonna wait for that sign not to be white. If we can get like a pink or a purple, something that lights up the AT&T building there, right there. Just like that. That's all we're looking for. All right. Wonder if I can There we go. What was I trying to do there? I don't really know, but we did it. Interesting. Yeah, very interesting. While we're walking back, it's hard to say if I have any true final thoughts on this camera. He struggled a lot. He did his best. Seemed like for being a first generation camera, you know, it's certainly first generation mirrorless, I should say. Ooh, that was warm. It did its best, but by modern standards, it's just so far behind what I'm used to. I mean, even my EOS R, which is Canon's first generation, makes this thing look like it's Stone Age tech. Camera just feels so old. I mean, it's different than that. It feels new, but its capabilities feel old, if that makes sense. struggles to focus, the scheme of how to twist and turn the knobs to make it do anything, very archaic. But who knows? We'll look at the photos when we get back. Maybe they will have surpassed our expectations.
Hey, have a great night. Here's the book, the Corey's Boys boxing team.
I'm good, buddy. Thanks, though, man. I appreciate it.
Help the boys?
Nah, I'm good. I got a lot of boys of my own.
The dog. I didn't see the dog.
That's my girl. Talk about the boys, that's my girl. It's the same thing as back in San Francisco. They would hand you like some ancient book, some old torn up book, and they would be like, check out this book. Man, and then they'd talk about like, I don't know, it had nothing to do with the book, I'm pretty sure. And then they try to get you to buy the book. This is so random, man. Oh, let's get the heat. Let's get the heat. Get the heat. Is this going to be this is indicative of what it's going to be like when it gets really warm out? Going to be on the road at like 9 o'clock and just get accosted by people trying to sell you old books. How you doing back there? All right, we're back. We had to swap a lot of stuff here, and it was kind of a mess. Sophia got her first compliment.
Hey, your rude ass. Rude as fuck. I was about to give you something.
So I took some other photos before I had a chance to redo my battery. So hopefully those are playing while I'm walking here. But in the meantime, let's just sum up this camera. I don't know what to say about it. I want to like it. There are things about it that are really cool. I love the fact that it's small. I can see why people like things like Leicas and things, and dedicated street cameras. But there are a lot of things about this camera that are really annoying. it's really hard to tell what you're capturing, to be honest with you. And that's a big problem when you're taking photos. Like, the thing that you need to know is that you're getting the picture that you're trying to get. And this camera makes it really hard. The autofocus on this camera is really wanky. The ISO is probably terrible. The noise. But man, it is a lot of fun to have a little camera that's this tiny. I mean, it just feels like it's almost invisible at times in my hands. And that's a cool feeling. I have no idea what the purpose of this fountain is, to be honest with you. Getting moist. Getting moist here, people. All right, so there you go. That's our time here with the this thing, which is the Lumix G7. You know, if you have a Lumix G7 and you've had similar or different experiences, or you've had a similar camera, you know, this reminds me a little bit of the old Rebels. The control scheme actually very much similar to the old Rebel, the old Canon Rebel that I used to have and I loved. And I think part of what's frustrating about this is that I just haven't used that control scheme in such a long time. And this is kind of an alien, it's definitely unfamiliar territory for me to not have that back dial, to not have the knobs do exactly what I expect the knobs to do. But if you have this camera and you enjoy it and you love it, you know, go ahead and let us know in the comments down below. And, you know, oh, we actually parked over on this side, this way. And I'm interested to see what these photos look like. We're getting really close here. And just because, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Fee, this is your chance. What do you think, the Thief? Did you have a good time? Huh? Did you do good in there? You're a good dog. You didn't make any sounds. You didn't move around. You want to say hi? Good girl. Guys, thank you again for hanging out with us, for spending time as always. Hope you had a great time. Sophia certainly did. Sophia! She's not listening. She's ready to go home. Guys, do me a favor, like and subscribe this video. Don't do it for me, do it for the Thief. You know, this is how I feed her. So I appreciate all the support, and I will check you guys later. Peace.